of you recognize me. I am a world-famous advice columnist. Okay. Sherman Oaks famous advice. Okay, really it's just this theater. But I am good at my job because I take into account all sorts of different things, and in fact, I consult the oracles of advice. This here is the oracle of good advice. Thank you. The oracle of bad advice. And the oracle of worst advice. Now, any questions? I know you guys come here with burning questions, and I am going to supply a number of different perspectives for you. Any of you have any of these burning questions that you need help on? We are here to help. Yes, sir.
Every morning I come down to leave for work and I find a Vote for Ron Paul sticker on my car. How do I stop that?
You know what? That's very timely, especially considering the Republicans are figuring it out. You know what? Let me consult the oracles. Oracles, every morning he comes down, he sees a Vote for Ron Paul sticker on his car. What do you suggest?
Well, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to come sit in my lap.
This is metaphorical, right?
Well, you take the little Ron Paul sticker, paper, whatever, you write your number on it, you just give that to me later.
That might be some good advice, depending on how Republican you are. That might be really good advice. But you know what? I have two more oracles to consult.
Yeah.
Oracle number 2.
So, you know what I would do in your case is I would call up Sarah Palin and Michelle Bachmann, and I'd invite them over for a little, girl-on-girl action, and, videotape it, put it out on YouTube, and say that Ron Paul stuck it all together, so I think we can solve the problem.
Kind of like that one too.
Girl-on-girl, yeah.
Yeah, especially with the mute
Michelle
button
and
on.
Sarah.
Yeah. You know what? I want to hear what oracle number 3 has to say.
Well, what I think you should do, young man, is I think that you should have an automatic explosion on your trunk. And as soon as he comes along and he puts a bumper sticker on your car, boom, the trunk explodes and he's thrown away and one less Republican word. That's my suggestion. You can take it any way you want to take it.
I'm kind of torn. They're all really good. But I'm gonna have to go with the 3-way on the mute. So that's my recommendation for you, right there. Any other burning questions? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm too pretty to do my homework. How can I get my brother to do it for me?
You know what? I was thinking the same thing about you. Way too pretty. You're as pretty as Medusa. However, in a good way. All right. Oracles, he's way too pretty. Way too pretty. How can he get his brother to do his homework for him? Oracle number 1?
Clearly, the first thing I need to do is, Well, I think you're just fine. You just say very politely, bro, I'm no good at math. Who would do it for you? Or you call me.
That's some good advice there.
Well, you know, what you gotta do is you gotta go down to the kitchen. You gotta go get a butcher knife about this big. You gotta, run into your brother's room and you gotta, grab his hair, come up with the knife from behind him, and you say, look, bitch, you're gonna do my homework for me, whether you like it or not, or you're gonna be splurting blood until the cows come home, okay? And so then he's gonna do it for you, and then, you just take the knife back downstairs and stick it in the knife block, and your mom will be happy.
Also some good advice. You know what? I want to hear from oracle number 3.
Oh, thanks. That would be me. Well, I think as a fellow pretty person that you really don't have to worry about school. So don't do your homework, don't get your brother to do homework, and just get along in life as a pretty person. Who needs brains when you've got this?
You know what? I'm actually going to agree with oracle number 3 on this. You're beautiful. And besides the other two, it really depends on how close your family is. So I'd go with the looks thing. They'll never go away. Any other? Yes, right back there.
I got a friend that has a rash on her back. What should she do to cure that?
Okay, she has a friend that has a rash on her back. Friend, right?
Yeah, it's a
Got
friend.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry about
She's a
it.
friend that has a rash on her back. What would clear it up? Oracle number 1.
You don't have to come up here and sit if you don't want to. But the dry back, I like that. So maybe you could have that person, whoever it may be, come over and kind of rub their back up against mine because my back is so dry all the time. I would appreciate that. I don't know if that helps you, but it helps me. So.
Oracle number 2.
So you know what I would do is I would take a picture of this rash on her back and submit it to the Center for Disease Control down in Atlanta. And let them come after her with, the SWAT teams and because obviously it is a very unique strain of bacteria that's never existed before. And, they'll put her away for, 40, 50 years, and by that time the strain of bacteria will have been weaponized, and they can use it to finally kill off Muammar Gaddafi.
That's good. I hadn't considered that. Thank you. Yeah, Oracle number 3. Oracle number 3.
Well, your friend with the rash on her back. I think that she should wear a halter top, so all you see is that rash on the back, and when she's going and putting on those Ron Paul stickers, and she gets, boom, blown up, she doesn't have a problem anymore with that rash on her back.
You know what? Whatever it is your friend chooses would be great. Anybody else have any other advice? Yes.
If I have a pet horse I've led to water, how do I make him drink?
That's an excellent question. Oracle, if she has a pet horse and wants to lead it to water, how does she make it drink? Oracle number 1.
I'm hoping it's a male horse. I've got a lovely stream at my house that you could come over and leave him with me for maybe a couple hours. And I'll get him to drink water.
I hear he's got a success rate. Oracle number 2.
Yeah, well, what you got to do first of all is you got to get your horse high, okay? And then what you need to do is pretend that it's water, but it's really vodka. Put it in the trough. The horse will be high. I'll drink the vodka. It's just a win-win situation.
I hadn't considered that one. Oracle number 3.
Well, congratulations on having a horse. They're very expensive to maintain. And if you're having trouble maintaining it, I just would let him drink. And that way he dies soon, and you save a lot of money.
Yeah, Pete wouldn't like that.
One word. Glue. Let's hear it for the Oracles!